today's video is a little different. In the past, we released many mini updates, leak breakdowns, and analysis videos about Hogwarts Legacy 2. But in this video, we're gathering everything that has surfaced so far. All leaks, ongoing debates, gameplay direction changes, RPG system upgrades, multiplayer rumors, world expansion options, the 2027 release estimate, the HBO series connection, and much more. In short, everything you need to know about Hogwarts Legacy 2 is in this video. Before we jump into the details, if you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Because when new information about Hogwarts Legacy 2 drops, we will be the first ones to talk about it. Alright, let's begin. Hogwarts Legacy 2 has become one of the biggest mysteries in the gaming world. The first game captivated millions of fans by delivering the Wizarding World's atmosphere in a calm, immersive, single-player experience. But the rumors surrounding the sequel suggest that this world might be changing entirely. Now, everyone has one question. What kind of game will Hogwarts Legacy 2 be? Will it remain a solo adventure or transform into a massive online magical universe? The major leaks that emerged over the past months indicate that Hogwarts Legacy 2 may shift toward a more social, more online-heavy structure. At first, no one took these claims seriously. But as the information sources expanded and the same leaks were repeated by multiple independent insiders, the rumors became impossible to ignore. The lack of any official announcement only increases the curiosity. Alongside all this, there is very strong evidence that the game is in development. Warner Brothers, executives, Bloomberg, and Variety reports, and even statements from the company's CFO all point to the same conclusion. Yes, Hogwarts Legacy 2 is coming. It hasn't been announced yet because Warner Brothers reportedly wants to time the reveal alongside HBO's new Harry Potter series, creating a massive cross-media strategy. That's why we have total silence right now, but it's clear that work has already begun behind the scenes. Considering that the first game took about 5 years to develop, the 2027 release estimate for Hogwarts Legacy 2 seems extremely reasonable. The HBO series being pushed to 2026, 2027 reinforces the idea that the game may be planned to launch during the same period. This way, the show and the game could feed into each other as part of a shared ecosystem. As for platforms, Hogwarts Legacy 2 will almost certainly focus on next-gen only. PS5, Xbox Series X, S, and PC are guaranteed. A special version for Switch 2 is possible, but the PS4 and Xbox One era is considered fully over. Now, let's get to the biggest question, gameplay. The first game was magical, but it had plenty of flaws. No Quidditch house quests felt similar, relationships were shallow, and the RPG layer was thinner than expected. That's why Hogwarts Legacy 2 is expected to deliver a much deeper role-playing experience. More spells, richer combat mechanics, house-exclusive missions, real rivalries, stronger character relationships. Some leaks even claim the sequel could feel like a full-on Hogwarts life simulator. The return of Quidditch is one of the community's biggest hopes. In the first game, you could fly around the stadium, but never play a real match, a huge disappointment for many fans. Rumors suggest Hogwarts Legacy 2 will feature full Quidditch leagues, tournaments, inter-house rivalries, and even online matches. If true, one of the most iconic pieces of the Hogwarts experience would finally be complete. A more advanced magic system is another heavily discussed leak. The first game's magic was fun but became repetitive over time. HL2 is expected to include a far wider spell repertoire, offensive magic, defensive techniques, creature control methods, environmental combinations, and puzzle-specific spell types. These changes could make not only combat, but exploration and puzzle-solving far more dynamic. The relationship system may also be undergoing a major overhaul. Friendships in the first game were limited to a few side quests, and many players struggled to truly connect with the characters. The sequel is expected to include deeper friendships, complex rivalries, personal character arcs, and even romantic options. Sebastian's enormously popular storyline is one of the reasons developers may be leaning more heavily into character-driven narratives. House-specific quests could become a highlight of HL2's RPG identity. Fans have been wanting meaningful house choices for years, decisions that actually change the storyline, create different endings, and open completely unique pathways. Rumors suggest that HL2 may feature fully separate quests, relationship paths, and alternate story solutions for each house, giving the game massive replay value. World expansion is also nearly guaranteed. The first game featured Hogwarts, Hogsmeade, and the surrounding areas, but the sequel is expected to open iconic locations like Diagon Alley and the Ministry of Magic. These won't just be walkable areas, they're expected to be active regions filled with quests, new wizards, hidden secrets, and magical opportunities. Such expansion could transform HL2 from a school adventure into a full Wizarding World RPG. Another major rumor involves a morality system. The first game had choices, but their impact was limited. HL2 is rumored to offer a clearer good versus dark path system. Choices could affect future quests, character relationships, and even your spellcasting style. Players leaning into dark magic or following the path of light may experience entirely different story tones and NPC reactions, a long-requested layer of true RPG depth. One of the most exciting leaks is the career system. After graduating, players may be able to choose different career paths: Auror, Cursebreaker, Beast Tamer, Wandmaker, and more. Each career is expected to have its own quest lines, mechanics, and unique rewards. If this happens, HL2 could evolve from a student simulator into a complete wizard life simulation. The customization system could also receive a massive upgrade. Character creation in the first game was basic. HL2 is rumored to include more detailed options for hairstyles, facial features, magical backgrounds, family origins, and personal traits. Some leaks even claim the system may reach Baldur's Gate 3 level depth. Players may also be able to buy and decorate their own homes in Hogsmeade, a feature that has generated enormous hype. Creature battles are expected to expand significantly. While magical creatures existed in the first game, HL2 may introduce massive boss fights, dragons, acromantulas, even giant sea creatures. These encounters could become the most visually and mechanically ambitious elements in the series, especially with environmental interactions enhancing spell combat. A full season cycle is also a major expectation. Seeing Hogwarts change through all 4 seasons, snowy winter, blooming spring, golden autumn, enchanted summer would add not only visual variety but also seasonal events, side quests, and special school activities. Eula Ball, summer tournaments, spring festivals, HL2 could make the school year feel alive. Online features sit at the center of the HL2 debate. The first game was entirely single-player, but rumors suggest the sequel may include co-op missions, spell training with friends, online tournaments, and open-world exploration with multiple players. While this excites some fans, others are deeply worried because the magic of HL1, for many players, was the personal, solitary exploration of Hogwarts. That's why most fans want online features to be optional, not mandatory. Competitive mode rumors are also strong. PvP spell dueling arenas combined with customizable spell loadouts could introduce an entirely new competitive layer. If this ties into an inner house points system, players could represent their houses and participate in real rivalry. This feature could transform the wizarding world into a more social, community-driven experience. Even more intriguing, some leaks suggest HL2 may include a faction system. Players could form a group aligned with the light similar to a Phoenix Order-type faction or join dark organizations reminiscent of Death Eaters. This could dramatically change the player's identity, reputation, and how NPCs interact with them. Such a system would introduce deeper role-playing than the franchise has ever seen. But all this online potential comes with a serious risk. Warner Bros.' track record with live service projects has worried fans. The collapse of Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, and Multiverse's unstable player base has led the community to ask, will the same mistakes happen with Hogwarts Legacy 2? That's why players want HL2 to prioritize the single-player story, with online features serving only as optional additions. Among all these rumors and expectations, the biggest question remains, what will the story be? The first game's personal narrative was widely praised, but some felt the end-of-the-world elements were overused. Many fans want HL2 to offer a more grounded, student-centered, personal story. Yet leaks suggest this time the narrative could involve a larger community, possibly with some co-op missions. This raises another big question. How much of the single-player experience will be preserved? One of the most notable clues is Avalanche's new job listings. The emphasis on a branched narrative strongly suggests HL2 will offer more choices and player-driven story paths. But in a potentially online world, how will these choices function? Can a single player's decisions affect the whole world, or only their personal story? No one knows, and this uncertainty is fueling endless debate. In parallel, some leaks claim Avalanche may also be working on a separate Harry Potter MMO. If true, HL2 might remain fully single-player, while the multiplayer experience could be moved to another game. This split would satisfy both solo players and those craving online features. But since nothing has been officially confirmed, the community remains cautious. The studio's silence is only intensifying all these discussions. Normally, such massive and controversial leaks would be denied quickly, but Warner Brothers and Avalanche have said nothing. This silence makes the rumors feel even more plausible, or it may simply mean the studio hasn't finalized its vision. Either way, fans grow more impatient every year. Amid all this chaos and speculation, one thing has not changed. Players don't want the magic of the first game to be lost. Walking alone through quiet hallways, discovering hidden passages, wandering Hogwarts at midnight, attending classes and shaping your own magical journey, that's what made HL1 special. And fans don't want that feeling compromised. Whether there's co-op or online tournaments, nothing should overshadow that personal magical experience. In conclusion, everything we know about Hogwarts Legacy 2 is a mix of hope, fear, and massive curiosity. A 2027 release looks increasingly likely. Next-gen exclusivity is almost certain. The RPG systems seem poised to deepen significantly. The world is expanding, and online features are the biggest point of debate. Yet, without an official announcement, all of this remains a fragmented picture. But one thing is certain, Hogwarts Legacy 2 will be one of the most important projects shaping the future of the wizarding world. A solo adventure, a massive online world, or a hybrid of both, time will tell. But expectations have never been higher. That's all for today, friends. In this video, we gathered all leaks, news, and expectations we've been sharing piece by piece for months about Hogwarts Legacy 2 into one place. Make sure to comment what you want to see in the sequel and which features you're most excited about, because the community's thoughts are the most valuable part of these videos. If you enjoyed the content, don't forget to like the video and subscribe so you don't miss new updates. See you in the next video. Take care.